again, listen to this. No, repeat, no use of military force in immigration operations. None. Yes, we'll approach this operation systematically, in an organized way, in a results-oriented way, in an operational way, in a human dignity way. This is the way great militaries do business. The United States, Mexico, and many others. It is also the way great legal justice systems, or great legal organizations, police and federal police do business. So again, I repeat, there will be no use of military forces in immigration. At least half of you try to get that right, because it continually comes up. What happens in Mexico also affects the security of the United States, and what happens in the United States affects security in Mexico. Together, our countries jointly manage the most legally crossed land border on the planet. My personnel, that is DHS personnel, interact with their Mexican counterparts every day, sharing information, combating the transiting of illegal goods, and facilitating trade and travel. And they both do it, your people and my people, at great risk to their lives. Together they work their endeavors. We have a co-responsibility to manage our shared border. Our collaboration is wide and deep, and from my level to the hard-working men and women who partner each day to keep our country safe and secure. Every day, more than $1.5 billion in trade passes between the United States and Mexico, and it is my responsibility to make sure that trade is speedily crossed between the two countries. This dynamic trade and relationship has also helped create millions of jobs on both sides of the border. We are committed to our nation's continued success, that is, America's and Mexico's. Safe and efficient trade and travel work hand in hand. The more secure cargo and passengers are as they move, the faster they can move across the borders, to the mutual benefit of both countries. Migration should be safe, lawful, and orderly. We are deepening our cooperation to ensure fewer migrants embark on the tremendously dangerous journey from Central America to the United States. The U.S. government is committed to working with Mexico and all of our other partners in the region to address the underlying issues driving illegal migration from Central America. What drives it is lack of economic opportunity, dangerous living conditions. And as you heard, I think everyone up here thus far has talked in terms of focusing on the needs of Central America to try to change the environment that caused so many wonderful people to take such a dangerous journey to the United States. We are committed to joint efforts, that is, Mexico and America, to make both of our countries more secure. President Trump himself has noted the friendship between our nations and the need for us to work together to make our shared border more secure. We must continue to work together to address common security concerns, including, as Secretary Tillerson mentioned, including weapon smuggling to the south and drug smuggling and human trafficking to the north. Let me be very, very clear. There will be no mass deportations. Everything we do in DHS will be done legally and according to human rights and the legal justice system of the United States. All deportations will be according to our legal justice system, which is extensive and includes multiple appeals. The focus of deportations will be on the criminal element that have made it into the United States. All of this will be done, as it always is, in close coordination with the government of Mexico. And the relationship and the interaction and friendship down on the border is something that you all ought to do a story on, because between the Mexican officials and the American officials is a friendship and an air of cooperation that has to be seen to be believed. I already talked about economic development in Central America to try to reduce the reasons why those people come to the United States.
Our conversations covered the full range of bilateral issues. We reaffirmed our close cooperation on economic and commercial issues such as energy, legal migration, security, educational exchanges, and people-to-people ties. We agreed that our two countries should seize the opportunity to modernize and strengthen our trade and energy relationship. We also reiterated our joint commitment to maintaining law and order along our shared border by stopping potential terrorists and dismantling the transnational criminal networks moving drugs and people into the United States. Similarly, we underscored the importance of stopping the illegal firearms and bulk cash that is originating in the United States and flowing into Mexico. There's no mistaking that the rule of law matters along both sides of our border.